Hi, everybody, and welcome to the AV Room. Today we've got some breaking news. Breaking news, hot off the press. Just got a big scoop, and there's some surprises in store from Rhino. Rhino Reserves has pre-announced a series of pre-orders that are currently available on elusivedisc.com and possibly other areas across the internet. So we're going to go over them real quick to let you know what's on its way from Rhino Reserves. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. My breaking news segment. I'm at work, so I figured this was breaking news and I better get it right to you guys. Right to you guys. Okay, so AV Room special announcement. The first off, we've got Future Games. Future Games is the fifth studio album by British-American rock band Fleetwood Mac. It was recorded in the summer of 1971 at Advision Studios in London, and was the band's first album to feature Christine McVie as a full member and Bob Welch on guitar and vocals. So this is pre-Stevie Nicks, Lindsey Buckingham. Future Games was Fleetwood Mac's bold leap into dreamy psychedelia and introspective rock, a turning point in sound and a glimpse into the band's evolving magic. This album has been cut from the original analog masters by Matthew Luthans at the Mastering Lab and is pressed on 180-gram precision quality vinyl at Fidelity Record Pressing as part of the Rhino Reserve line. So we've got the second Fleetwood Mac that's been released in the Rhino Reserves. The second will be Future Games. The second album being released as a pre-order. These are all pre-orders and only available for US shipping, by the way. The second album being announced is Gordon Lightfoot, If You Could Read My Mind. Canadian singer-songwriter Gordon Lightfoot emerged from 1960s folk world, much in common with Ian and Sylvia, Eric Anderson, and Bob Dylan, as he did with any 70s AM wonder. The title track of If You Could Read My Mind was indeed his first massive pop hit, and the album proves that Lightfoot was a serious, substantive song craftsman. The bluesy Baby It's All Right and a cover of Chris Christopherson's Me and Bobby McGee showcase Lightfoot's rootsier tendencies, while Saturday Clothes stands out by virtue of its Bacharach-like melody and dinner jacket chord progression. Pressed on 180-gram premium quality vinyl at Fidelity Record Pressing as part of the Rhino Reserve Audiophile vinyl series. So, Gordon Lightfoot, yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so the third release we have is from Tim Buckley, and it's the album Happy Sad from 1969. It says predominantly acoustic. The relaxed arrangements include some fine guitar work by Lee Underwood and vibraphone playing by David Friedman. But the most impressive instrument here is Buckley's highly elastic voice. It is his highest charting release and an ideal way to remember this visionary performer who passed away in 1975. This album, it states, is from 1969. The album has been cut from the original tapes by Chris Bellman and Bernie Grunman Mastering and is pressed on 180-gram premium quality vinyl at Fidelity Record Pressing Plant in Oxnard, California, as part of the Rhino Reserve line. Make sure I get that. Rhino Reserve line. Okay, on to number 3. I should say on to number 4. I think I said on to number 3, but this is number 4. Okay, on to number 4. Last pressed on vinyl in 2005, The Inflated Tear is a studio album by Roland Kirk, released on Atlantic in 1968. Roland Kirk was a highly influential blind jazz multi-instrumentalist who played tenor sax, flute, and many other instruments. Pitchfork placed The Inflated Tear at number 170 on the top 200 best albums of the 1960s. Also pressed on 180-gram premium quality vinyl at Fidelity Record Pressing as part of the Rhino Reserve Audiophile vinyl series. Now it also states this is part of the Rhino Start Your Ear Off Right 2026 Indie exclusive and is a limited edition. A Rhino Reserve Audiophile series, 180-gram vinyl LP with lacquers cut by Matt Luthans at the Mastering Lab. Pretty awesome. That should be a good one. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, our next title is one everybody seems to be excited about because it's a more modern release. And isn't that what we want in our breaking news? More modern releases? So this is the Flaming Lips' 7th album, Clouds Taste Metallic. It's a psych rock masterpiece of fuzzed out freakouts, warped beauty, and surrealist pop. I think that's all you need to say about the Flaming Lips. Flaming Lips have a huge following, and getting an audiophile version. Now, it does say that it is an audiophile series. It does not say that this is from analog tapes. It only says that it's an exclusive pressing at the mastering lab, 180-degree vinyl. So this is probably a digital cut that finally is getting released. But hey, we'll take it, huh? We'll take it. Okay, next we have in breaking news. Breaking news! Next we have in breaking news is Sweet Revenge. It's the third album by American folk singer and songwriter John Prine and was released in 1973. Prine started veering towards rock and roll in this 1973 album, and the result was one of the toughest folk albums ever recorded. It contains the fan favorite Dear Abby. Lacquers cut directly from the original analog masters by Matt Luthans and pressed on 180-gram premium quality vinyl at Fidelity Record Pressing as part of the Rhino Reserve Audiophile vinyl series. Okay, the next we have is the 2017 Grammy Award winner for Best Country Album. This is Sturgill Simpson's A Sailor's Guide to Earth. It was written beginning to end as a letter to his first child who arrived in the summer of 2014 and features 8 original songs as well as a rendition of Nirvana's In Bloom. So this has got a cover of a Nirvana song. Primarily recorded at Nashville's Butcher Shop, Simpson was joined in the studio by Grammy Award-winning engineer David Ferguson, who had worked with Johnny Cash, and assistant engineer Sean Sullivan, along with members of his touring band. Pressed on 180-gram premium quality vinyl at Fidelity Record Pressing as part of the Rhino Reserve Audiophile vinyl series. This is also a Start Your Ear Off Right 2026 indie exclusive. So we're getting a lot of these as Start Your Ear Off Right titles, which is pretty interesting, many being cut by Matt Luthans at the Mastering Lab, Preston, California. Next, we have some jazz. Next up is Charlie Mingus, Blues and Roots, coming June 9th, 2026. So these are all pre-orders. I want to keep that in mind. These are all pre-orders. Brick and mortar indie exclusive can only ship to US for any of these exclusives. Rhino Start Your Ear Off Right 2026 exclusive cut by Matt Luthans at Fidelity. Rooted firmly in gospel blues and the old Dixieland jazz of New Orleans, this is an essential jazz album which drops off just in time to kick off Black History Month 2026. Newly repackaged as Rhino's premium audiophile line, Rhino Reserves, Charles Mingus's Blues and Roots features audio cut from the original mono tapes by Matt Luthans at the Mastering Lab and lacquers pressed locally on 180-gram premium vinyl. We've got one last title. Okay, the last release is Back to Oakland by the Tower of Power. It's an indie retail exclusive and can only ship to the US. Is also part of the Rhino Start Your Ear Off Right 2026 series. This is lacquers cut from the analog masters by Matthew Luthans, once again pressed at Fidelity Record Pressing, and reads, Back to Oakland was the 4th album by Bay Area-based Tower of Power and was released in spring of 1974, so I was 4 years old. Tower of Power followed their self-titled gold album, as said by many critics, was an even better album. This record had tougher, funkier, and better produced cuts and stronger vocals from Lenny Williams, and included an excellent ballad in Time Will Tell, as well as rousing tempo and Don't Change Horses in the middle of a stream. The Tower of Power horn section reaffirmed its reputation in both soul and pop circles. Back to Oakland was voted by Modern Drummer magazine as the most important recording for drummers to listen to, pressed in 180-gram premium quality vinyl at Fidelity. So there you have it. We've got a string of exclusive now up for pre-order. You can probably find them other places, but as I said, I found these online thanks to John Loper in the Rhino High Fidelity website on Facebook. And I went and did some research, and sure enough, there's all these really cool titles. So we've got Tower of Power, we've got Sturgill Simpson, we've got Charles Mingus, We've got Flaming Lips. We've got Roland Kirk. We have Gordon Lightfoot, Tim Buckley, and Fleetwood Mac. I mean, wow, what a bunch of cool titles for Start Your Ear Off Right / Rhino Reserves. So the holidays are going to be costly for a lot of us. Now you can pre-order these, pre-order the ones you want, because it looks like a lot of times these run out and who knows if they'll get repressed. Hopefully that's the whole point of Rhino Reserves. They'll keep them in press as analog pressed exclusives. So I hope you like this little breaking news. I had fun doing it from work. And thank you for visiting the audio video room as usual. Like and subscribe. I'd like to hit that 500 number soon. Thanks, guys, for all the help. And check out some of my other videos. Click notifications if you want to catch all these breaking news. And we'll see you next time in the audio video room. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.